What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another episode. Today is the November 16th. It is a Sunday. Currently 11 o'clock. I just turned 11 o'clock. So some updates, some bad news. After last week's episode, when I finished delivering my session, I was going back and I had an accident with a pedestrian. But nobody was hurt. Just to explain a little bit about the situation, it was a road similar to this, and a pedestrian was walking on the road, right? And then there was no intersections, it's just straight road, and then it was congested, so there was cars like lined up here. And there was a pedestrian walking, and then there's cars lined up, stopped. So I was on the side like this, right? And then I slowly went by the pedestrian, and then I kind of like went past the pedestrian, but I guess the pedestrian hit my back of the carrier or something, and I hit. He fell down, and I was going like maybe like 5 to 10 kilometers. I hardly could balance my bike. I was going really slow because I knew I had to go through a small space between the pedestrian and the car. But anyways, so I asked him if he was okay, and he's like, yeah, his elbow was a little hurting. So I called the ambulance and the police and got everything, taken care of. And I have insurance for all that stuff, so it's all covered. And that happened last Saturday or Sunday after my delivery session. But after that, he went to the hospital and got all checked out, and he was okay. There's like nothing serious, just bruises. Not even bruises probably, because he just fell down on the side. But I wasn't sure how serious it was, so I did hit the man. So he was 56 years old, and and I didn't want to get in trouble afterwards, and saying like, yeah, I broke my arm and blah blah blah, and like him billing me thousands of dollars, right? So I called the police, and after you call the police, even how light the injury is, as long as you get in an accident, you get points for causing an accident. And the smallest it can be is probably like 4 points, and that's gonna get my license suspended. So my license is going to be suspended, and I don't want to get any points now, so I'm not currently suspended yet. I'm gonna get a notice in a couple weeks or a month or so. I don't know, the police don't know either. But after I get my papers or whatever, the accident process, the government or the police department's gonna do another processing to send the notice, and I'll get a date when my license will be suspended. And then every time you get your license suspended, until the next time you get the points to get suspended again becomes a smaller window. So the first time you get your driver's license, you have 6 points until your license gets suspended. But once you get suspended, the next time you get your license suspended is going to be 4 points. But the next time it's going to be 2 points, and so on. And the points to get suspended becomes a smaller window, and also the points to get your license taken away also gets smaller also. So when you have like a small window to get your license taken away, that's a big risk, because having to get your license again. I have my driver's license and then a motorcycle license, so if I have to get both of those taken, if I have to get those again, it's gonna cost me like $3,000 just get those back again. So it's also gonna take a lot of time. So so bad news here. Man, that guy, I think he was just like, there's these people that are called Atariya, they ram into you on purpose to get like insurance money, or maybe not insurance, but try to convince you to like not call the police, and then somehow they try to scam you out of like money, saying like they blackmail you or threaten you. I think he was kind of those person, because man, because I passed him without hitting him, and he also all of a sudden I hear this sound like bam, and then see him like fall down like super hard, but I barely hit him, I swear. It was just like I was going so slow, and it was just a scratch. There wasn't even a scratch on my bike or anything. Anyways, while I'm talking, let's ride around where there's more something to see instead of nothing here. And then, yeah, just to talk about the situation, the accident again. The police came and they measure all these things, and then they ask you about the situation, and like the police asked me, how fast were you going? I was like, I barely was going at any speed. I was going like maybe tops 10 kilometers, and he was like, no way, there's no way you could be going 10 kilometers. You can't balance your bike at 10 kilometers. And yeah, I wasn't really balancing it. I was like hitting both of my feet on the ground, you know, like, and then just kind of like walking past through the pedestrian. And he's like, no, I don't think you could be going that slow. I'm gonna put like 15 to 20 kilometers, because that's how fast you have to be going to be steady on a motorcycle. And I was like, it's okay if you say so. And then he was like checking out the situation again, and then we came to a talk about like, so how far did you go until you stopped after the accident? Like after I hit the person, where did I stop? And I was like, I told him I stopped right next to him, and like I was talking to the man who fell down like right behind me, and I was just like maybe not even a meter away from him. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, you might not be able to see, but like, say he was here, and then I pass him, and right after I pass him, I hear this sound, and he's like, bam, he falls down like this. So I stopped suddenly, and I was just looking down at him like this, like, hey, you okay? And like, I didn't know what happened, because I was like, I already like kind of passed him, you know? And then, let's say like, I was talking to him like this, right? And then the police told me, well, if you were going 15 to 20 kilometers, there's no way you could have stopped in a meter. You would go maybe 2 or 3 meters ahead. And I was like, yeah, that's what I was telling you. I was like right next to him, and I was only going like 5 or 10 kilometers. I was barely like going forward. And the police like, oh, okay, then. And then the guy who fell down also was saying that when I was talking to him, like after I hit him, I was right next to him. So that story connects, right? So physically it was impossible for me to be going like 15 to 20 kilometers, so I wouldn't be able to stop that quick. So the police kind of like believed me that I was going super slow. But yeah, and what was I talking about? Like, yeah, so that guy, he's like, yeah, so what I was saying was like, that guy intentionally hit my motorcycle. Like that's what I thought, because there was no way anybody would just like all of a sudden like see my motorcycle go away, and then all of a sudden like sway. Like for him it would be like this. I'm slowly passing by, and he's walking like this. So at this point he knows I'm right here, unless his like line of sight is super small. Then I go like this far, and then all of a sudden I hear bam like this, and then he like falls down like 2 or 3 meters, like going 5 to 10 kilometers on a motorcycle, and he flies away like 2 or 3 meters that way. Like he just like goes boom, like flying like that way. And I was like, what happened? I was going super slow, so I couldn't imagine anybody just falling down like super hard like that. So anyways, yeah, I didn't want to get in any trouble with this dude because he was all sketchy, so just called the police, and they called the ambulance, and everything got set okay. So that's all settled, and good thing he's not hurt, you know. It's not even though if it was intentional or not. Hope not, but he's not hurt, so everybody's okay. But my license is not okay. I'm probably going to get suspended. It's not suspended yet, like I said, but I don't want to get chances of, I don't want to take any chances of getting in any trouble and getting any more points. Well, I already have no more points, so for a while I'm just gonna lay off driving until my points get to 0. That will be a year. If I go a year without any violation or accidents, my whole record gets reset. I mean, the records is still gonna exist in the police records, but as of my driver license points, it's gonna be back to like reset 0 state. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to think about what to do with the channel. I was thinking of going out today to deliver on my bicycle, but I turned on the Uber app, and I guess you can't really just switch from motorcycle to bicycle. You have to contact support, which I did. Now they have to process it. Now I'm trying to log in, but it's putting me on motorcycle mode, so I guess I can't be delivering on bicycle today. That's my bad for not preparing ahead of time. But anyways, yeah, so probably gonna think of doing something besides delivering to make the content. And then if I get my Uber account set up for bicycle delivery, I'll restart doing some deliveries on my bicycle. But yeah, so that's some update for you guys. It's shocking. Wonder how all this old setup is going also, because I don't have a helmet on right now, so I have a chest mount. So the point of view, it's not like as good as it was before. But if I'm gonna do deliveries on my bicycle, I'm thinking about getting a full face helmet for my bicycle, so I can put a chin mount while I'm delivering on my bicycle also, because I don't feel like wearing my motorcycle full face helmet while I'm on my bicycle, because that's gonna probably look really weird for me riding my bicycle in the city with a bicycle helmet. But yeah, just cruising around right now around Nakano Station near my neighborhood. I was going out for a delivery, but like I said, my account's not set up for bicycle mode, so today is just going to be some updates for what has been going on with my life. So hope you stay tuned for further episodes. I'll try to update my channel with some kind of content every week. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope to see you soon in my next episodes. Whoa, what's going on? Oh, the loop, the electrical scooter guy going crazy, passing a red light. Pretty hectic, chaotic. Yeah, that's gonna be it. So I will see you guys soon, and ride safe, guys. See you next episode.